Okay, so let's just go through number lines or number patterns with fractions. So the first thing you want to get an overall understanding of is which fraction they're using. So if you have a look at your number pattern, you see that there's thirds. So immediately you know, okay, we're using thirds. Okay, so now you're kind of going to start with trial and error because there's no two that you can minus from each other apart from these two here to see how the pattern goes. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to go 1 and 1/3. So you're taking this one first, okay, because it's the biggest one, minus 1, okay, equals. Now what I want you to do is separate your fractions and your whole numbers, okay. You've got to put them in their separate bowls. Okay, so actually this minus must go with the one here. That's in a bubble together. Okay, so if you have a look here, 1/3 minus 1. The 1 and the 1 cross each other out because they're whole numbers, they're friends. So in their bubble, it'll be 1 minus 1 in its bubble, okay? And the third is just hanging around there. These cross each other out because we know 1 minus 1 is 0. And we're just going to take our third out the bubble, okay? So that tells us that this pattern is increasing in thirds, okay? That's what we've gathered so far, but now we need to check it. So we've got 1 and we've got 1/3. So if we write 1/3 and we say plus 1/3, we're going to use the bubble method again to work it out. So here we have 1, okay? We're putting our bubble of our fractions together. The 1 will stay the same. The fractions will add. So the 1 will be in its bubble. Then we'll have 2/3, okay, which will be in its bubble. They stay the same. You can't mix them because they're two different species, okay? So you're going to leave them, and your answer will be 1 and 2/3. So that's what you're going to write here, okay? 1 and 2/3. But now you want to check that 1 and 2/3 plus a third is going to get you 2 so that you know you're on the right track. So what you're going to do is you're going to say 1 and 2/3 plus 1/3, okay, equals. Now the answer you're looking for is 2, but obviously you've got to work this out and see how that goes. So you're going to separate your whole number in its bubble and the fractions in the fractions bubble. So the 1 will be in its bubble here. You'll add the fractions together, which will become 3/3. Okay, so now this is where it gets a little bit tricky because we know 3/3 is a whole pizza, because if we have a 3/3 pizza and we color 3/3, it makes the whole pizza because we're coloring in all 3 slices. So any fraction, if you have like a 4/4 or a 5/5 or an 8/8, it will be equals to 1 at the end of the day. All of these will equal 1. Okay, so now you know, okay, we have 1 here. 3/3 will give us 1. Okay. Oh, okay, so now we know, okay, we've got to add those together. So we're going to say 1 plus the 1 will give you 2, and that becomes our answer, 2. Okay, and then obviously you know, okay, everything here is making sense. We're adding in thirds. So then you know, okay, that will be 2 and 1/3, 2 and 2/3, 3, 3 and 1/3, 3 and 2/3, and 4. Okay, so it's that simple and easy, and I hope that helped.